So darn sleepy. The hell was I doing? Did I buy the half plate? I probably did. Oh, mother lover, I actually hit the button. Alright. I get most of the lights off here today because, again, it's kind of hot, so I figured, you know, try to keep it as dim light as possible here. Hey, now, Biddo, welcome on in. Oh, wrong way. Going pretty excellent here. Usually I don't, like, I originally did not try to stream on Sundays, just with the sole fact that it was a lot easier to kind of just unwind after that long stretch, but now I'm just taking Wednesdays off. It makes it a heck of a lot easier, I think. Yeah, it's going pretty excellent here for the most part. We're playing some Xanadu next, and I'm just loving this one to pieces because I'm trying to 16. Okay. Yeah, it's like last couple days, like I've been streaming, and it's like every single person needed me for something, whether it was important or not. And so it kind of took a lot, it pretty much knocked a lot of the wind out of the sails, and I was like, oh man, you know, because, you know, I'd be on a roll, I'd be doing some good progression in the game, and it just, everyone in the household needed me for something. I'm like, ah. Oh, wait a minute, now I remember where I'm going. And it wasn't here. I just remember where the hell I was supposed to be going. Now I remember. And this thing too, this game is not as long, but it's so far from the 7 days, it's been pretty enjoyable just because I played this originally on the N-Gage, and then it was like really cool. And then when it came out on PC, I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, they actually put this on a PC. So now I'm finally been able to sit down and just really play through it, and every single distraction in the universe decided it was the day to aggro. These guys are just gonna dodge, you don't really have to fight them. Okay, we need to make it it straight over there. And this is also a strategy I use in like Dark Souls-like games as well. Is that a lot of people will panic. They're like, "Oh no, we gotta, fight all this stuff here and all this, right?" And it's like you don't really have to necessarily. Aw, well, the baby is all over the place. Like, what's this? What's this? Ooh, can I touch this? Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, sheepus. I just remembered what to do here, and then I'm not gonna like it. I goofed up already. There's supposed to be a way you can kind of cheese this one, but I forgot how it went already. Like there's a... Hold on. There's a way to do it. And I just found out how to do it, and now I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. Because I did this before, and it was like I was doing the same process, but I couldn't remember how I did it again. And so I looked at the video, I was like, I was actually doing it right this first time in a cheesy way, but it wasn't the way I could, kind of get away with, per se. Like, they show... Okay, so we get rid of green. Okay, that's the start of it. Cool, cool. Because I'm going to show you here the process real quick. So get rid of that. Keep hitting buttons. Too crazy here, but there's the source of that. I keep hitting that button. Okay. See, and again, this is something I did before, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. And so, this is my own downfall here. Let's see if I can... watch this video here, because it's like I just want to get this part done, so that's why I'm kind of cheesing it. Okay, that part I would never have thought to do, though. You're gonna see what's gonna happen here, and you're like, what the heck? they fix it? Nope. Yeah, this one here was basically like the spinoff of Dragon Slayer, and it was crazy because of what... Sorry, I'm just also solving this puzzle manually by looking up this solution, because it's... I officially give it up just so I can get forward in the game here. But yeah, it was like they... Okay, now I see. Basically, they put this out for the N gauge originally, and it was like when they did this, it was crazy. It is the most bizarre solution ever. Like, they expect you to be Albert Einstein to solve this one this way. Like, it was like, well, how the hell? But, yeah, it's like this one right here was sort of like, at first, you see it, you're like, what the hell? So you're thinking, you know, Legend of Zelda or whatnot. And so it's kind of similar in that regard. What? Sorry, my brain caught on to what the heck was going on here. Like, I'm seeing what they're doing, and I'm like, how the heck are they doing this? Oh, okay. I missed that little step. Well, basically, with this one, we're supposed to get the green cube up here. And it's a very, like, the puzzle itself, like, I could not solve it last night for, like, half an hour before wrapping up stream. And so I just sat here the entire time just, like, dumbfounded, like, how the hell do you solve this one? Because it just didn't make, it didn't, you know what I mean? There was no visual cues you could figure out with this one. It was just insanity. And so they want you to solve this a specific way, and I'm like, how the hell? You know, so it's like they expected this crazy feat of anything, and I'm just like, this is not actually the way you're supposed to solve it, but this is the way I'm seeing some other person solve it, and I'm like, well, that looks fantastic. They are doing some crazy stuff here. Like, you're telling me to do... See what I mean? It's like it doesn't make any sense. That's what's throwing me off. Yeah, they're telling me to go and solve it a specific way, and this isn't even the way technically supposed to solve it. Okay, they want you to break that. See, this isn't supposed to make sense. Oh, crap, I did the thing. Ah, man. I screwed it up. I guess I was... Yeah, like, they want you to build a platform a specific way, and it was like... I screwed it up, though, because I wasn't paying... I was kind of seeing the step they were doing in the video, and I just did it without thinking, oh, crap, I should move that one first. Okay, let's move all this back real quick. There's a lot of little micro steps here. There. I think this was break them all, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, because this right here is like basically they want you to do this crazy solution here. And it doesn't make any sense. Like it just... Okay, leave that one alone. We hit it once. So I gotta go through all this again. It's like, Alright. We break that. We go over there. Then we gotta make ourselves hop. Okay. Okay. And this again is not the actual way you're supposed to do it. Like you're technically supposed to build this a certain way with all these cubes. But this way is like a heck of a lot easier than me thinking right now. It was not a friendly puzzle to my brain. Like I was sitting there like extremely annoyed by it. And I was about to quit the game because of it, and I didn't want to. I was like, no, I should just find a solution so I don't go crazy. Because I am more than fine admitting when a puzzle beat my ass, and this one beat my ass quite well. Alright, so I think I pushed that one down. I think I'm going too many steps ahead of what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay. So that was supposed to go back over here. Like that. Okay. I did it again! Ah! I did steps ahead of time! Ah! See, even the brute force is trolling. Stop looking at the blocks. There we go. I'm trying to make my character trigger the hop. When you trigger the hop with these boots on, you do like a walk for... How you doing, Brooks? Welcome on in. We're trying to cheese this as much as we can. Even though it's sort of reverse engineering me and it's breaking my soul. There we go. There we go. Now we push this one up. There we go. Okay, this one goes this way. Push this one this way. Okay, now we're back to task. We're back to task. Okay, I think it was this way. Then before I do anything else, I think it was that way. I think. Because this game is just going to break my brain. I have a very small what's left of brain, so I can't let that happen anymore. I gotta sort of put a limit on the brain breaking. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we go like this. Yep. And then we go like this. And then we go like this. There we go. Then we go like... Because if they match 3, if they're flat, they'll break. And so we kind of want them to... There we go. Like that. So now I don't touch anything. I very slowly and carefully watch this video just because I'd rather not go through this again. Because I will go rapid fire and go to the last step I just saw on the screen versus actually slowing down and be like, wait a minute. It's like, wait a stinking second. Now we push this. There we go. I'm not going to touch it now. I'm going to leave it alone. Make sure that's the exact step you're supposed to do. Okay. Now they're rewarding me with pushing the block. Okay. 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 That is brilliant. I can do that. I can definitely do the rest of that. You see how it's doing that glide there for a moment? That was very important for doing this cheese. There we go, and then we go like that. That breaks that. We'll go like this. And then you see green goes to green. And we solved it. Even though technically the person in the video solved it. But there you have it, now we don't have to worry about that anymore. My soul is now happy. Gets him mauled by every single enemy in this game. Oh no. Alright, now I can close out that video. Don't have to worry about it anymore. There's that one particular puzzle was just screwing with me so badly, and I couldn't, like, I was feeling mentally strained with it, I guess. So it's like, okay, rather than stress out about this puzzle, I'll just look up a solution. I mean, I'll know how to do it, or be trained, my brain will be trained to do it the next time in the future. That's how I see it. And there's nothing wrong with, Like learning from... Okay, just goblins. I can do this. I thought it was the leeches again. Gobbies I can take. Ooh, you a devil. Okay, he's buffing the other ones. I have to get rid of them. You always get rid of the support. Because if you don't, they're going to keep haunting you forever. Mr. Doors, welcome on in, man. Wham blamming. We will. It's a spell. But yeah, there's one part in this dungeon I'm really regretting going to. Or I'm going to regret going to, and it's... I don't know what I'm gonna like. But how are you doing today? Hope the day is treating you well. Going great here. I literally looked up a guide for one of these puzzles because literally my brain cracked. Like I sat last night just sitting there trying to solve the puzzle, and I was like, how the hell do you do this puzzle? And you're supposed to technically do it to get that extra spell. And I was like, okay, I tap out. Let's go look up the solution for this spell. And I don't like looking up solutions for these type of games, but it's sort of like I'm at my wit's end at that point. Like, if you can't do it, don't force yourself. It's a game, not a chore. Dobbies do give you quite a bit of stuff, though. Yeah, it was like this game. It before had a couple puzzles and they weren't so bad, but then they give you puzzles sometimes and you're just like, what the hell? Like, why are you making me do this? This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm just like, do this. I'm like, I don't want to. That's just way too much. Like, first you tell me to run through 30 hoops, and then tell me to pound on my chest like a caveman here. I can't do that. Well, see, these two right here I'm not really ever going to use. So this I might use. Okay. We'll keep the aquatic one equipped there because, again, reasons. And to the far left here, that little circle room, like right there. You see my arrow's kind of pointing towards? Far top left-hand corner of the big one, but the smaller one to the bottom-ish, where literally my little cursor's like kind of pointing to. That room right there is a lich, and I have no form of one to go in there right now to deal with it. Because that lich kicks the living crap out of me every single time I walk in that room. Oh, I could have just teleported through here. Ha ha! Okay. That's probably why I was going through that teleporter now. It adds up now. To keep the change from Verizon. From Bank of America adds all sense now. Why the heck am I up here? Okay, I'm gonna put some investment into the medium potions. Those are cheap-ish. Like, they're not incredibly cheap, but they're cheap enough where... Yeah, so rest will pretty much be towards... Oops. Rest will be pretty much put towards trying to save up for armor in this game, and a weapon. That's generally what we're trying to do here. Like, they're saying that you can also do, like, a lower level area, just run amok on certain spots, and you get a lot of money that way, but it's, you know what I mean, it doesn't quite... See, I'm getting, like, 4 gold per hit here. I mean, it makes sense, because if enemies can barely hurt you, then it just... You know, why not just rush through the entire area and just do it, but... I'm more of a... I'd rather get the chunks of money from the game than little change. Yeah, see, I could've just went through here and it would have been a lot easier. That was my own fault. Oh, I could've... Oh, wait. How much do you guys get? 75? Okay, so it's kind of random. Oh, we leveled. This is kind of like a farming room a little bit. Try this new light. The boys have crazy dexterity. Not bad, actually. So then if I go back here, I'm gonna see if this works. This circular room. Oh, okay. So you have to go a distance away from him for a while, and I think it resets over time. But usually I try to find a grindy spot I could just kind of run around and just kill things for a good while and get some money. And this labyrinth has really good cash involved, but it's also high risk, high reward. Because I'm also lacking... I suppose I can go get this armor upgrade, and maybe it might put a little less damper on my damage I'm taking, too. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Put some points in and then see where we go from there. Now we're actually up to the moon at the moment for HP, though. Up to 2170 over here. Or 2170 technically. I'm not good with math. My brain just goes out the window. Alright, so that would have been the correct one, I think. Yep, it was in, I think. Was it in? Yep, it was in. And then we put some points into... 2 into that. 3 into that. Hit accept. And then, if we are a good boy or girl, we can do that. Okay, rest right here. I have to organize some of this stuff, but We do have an extra tablet, Theo. Armor looks pretty cool. I like that. Let's sell this armor, see if we get some cash here. 1K back, pretty cool. We're gonna, see, the great sword's gonna cost me an arm and a leg, though we're kind of supposed to go in there for the go into the castle technically for the Uber sword, but we're gonna need a better weapon before we actually get in there, and Shield Master would be perfect. Oh, this is gonna cost me a literal arm and a leg. Yeah, see, we already got that plate of armor, but +1, so we're all set, technically. The full plate here, what you can see across from that, as I thought I had this equipped, but I should have just looked over there. Oh, what? Is it that? Okay, yeah, just different color. Is basically get a +1 version of that, which was +5 more defense. That's 22, how you doing, Indy? Welcome on in. Very good, yes. Yes, join the dark side. Very good. We're gonna get the spice, and we're gonna eat it all. We're gonna have ourselves a very good curry. Roxanne! Hey, I'll say that much. Curry is the most complex flavor of all time, but it is so good. Like, if you give me curry, I get happy. Yeah, the game there, posture check. Hold on, let me look up the lines again, because I can't remember half of them. The Ripper? Yeah, that one I would love to play. Let me actually look it up online here real quick. The, eBay. The eBay, let's see. Because that's one I've actually wanted to get as well, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'll grab that one later, and always forget, and then, oh, hell breaks loose. PC game. There's Mad Max on PC, but it ain't the one we're looking for. That's a strategy guide. Take-Two PC game. Holy crap, that's expensive. I was looking. That was quite expensive. Holy shit. That went way the hell up since the last time I looked at it. Oh, god damn. Like, I just saw how much it was worth now. I was like, man, I hope somebody can get the rights to this game so we can see it on GOG or something. $6.99 versus that. Ooh. I don't think Dan. Personally, no. Like, at least for like a full-on, you know, just playing through it completely. Like, I played chunks of it. The best there. I can't do that. Hold on, my voice went and kicked in there for a second. Some of my best director quotes played by Christopher Walken, 19 Ripper. Okay. Okay, not David Lynch. This guy is unfucking believable. Ain't his voice though. All right, Christopher Walken. Find some more quotes. Yeah, like it was. The best there is. Yeah, I have to get some. Like, they don't have a full list of all the quotes, though, which was kind of saddening. Like, I was looking up for some of the quotes to try to say them, and they're just. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. That's Bret Hart there. What do I gotta do? Write fuck off on your forehead? Get out of here! I tell you what, Mr. Man, I'll write it in cursive so you can really feel sophisticated when I tell you to fuck off. Oh, shit. Bears! Like, my favorite thing to this date was on GOG's stream there when I was throwing Christopher Walken instead of Bill Murray. If Christopher Walken played his role, it fucked me up because all I was just picturing is just Christopher Walken. Rather than going to the script, he just did his own damn thing, and it was made me laugh the whole time. It just what the heck was it? And the movie What About Bob, when he played when Bill Murray played Bob there, and basically if Christopher Walken played the role of Bob. No, the other way around. Like if Christopher Walken did Bill Murray's role as Bob, I'm sailing, Dr. Leo Marvin. I'm sailing. He just that's. And I'm just picturing him closing his eyes, the wind hitting his face. And he's into it too. He's just really more into it, and he needs to be like he oversells the role in that part. God damn it, not again. I'm thinking of things. It keeps playing loop in my brain now. Oh, I need to take some Ritalin or something to calm that down, like for real. Like, for real, the doctor's like, hey, we'll prescribe that to you. I was like, oh, sweet. The hell? Where's Peter Bacon? Cats and dogs working together. Those furry motherfuckers will destroy the world. Walker, I'm not supposed to cuss in the set. You're not supposed to quit. Don't cuss. What do you know, Mr. Director Man? There's no goddamn antagonist in this fucking film. Until like 2 minutes at the end of the movie. So don't you tell me how to do this role. Actually, no, it was actually the new one that was I always had a problem with. It was like the entirety of the brand new Ghostbusters. I'm not talking about the one with the kids in it either. Not that one. Not the true sequel to the film. I'm talking about the one with the reboot with all those lady actors, those comics there, where the entire script made 0 sense. And I'm like, what the fuck is even going on in this film? And it was like, yeah. Like the reboot, just that script was terrible. You know, and it's like, it's not even me bashing the actresses who did that shit. It was just, the script was like last second you find out who the actual villain is, and the villain just pops up like last second, like he was an afterthought, like, oh shit, we need the villain. Okay, throw him in here. He's like, he's the oddball. Throw him as the villain. It's like, what? Where we kind of had an idea in the other films, like, okay, this, like for example, 2, okay, this painting is bad news, right? You got that. You got the setting with that one. Wasn't as strong as the first setting, but second one you had a pick. Pardon the pun. You had a picture of what the hell was happening. Yeah, like, you know, this isn't me trying to sign off on the ladies who did the roles. Like, they're not bad actresses or comedians. It's just the fact that the way they they told them to do it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's just sort of like, unfortunately, they cast them in a spot that was awkward. Exactly, like, give us some context, like the Revenge of the Painting or something like that, you know? The way they threw that one together was just awkward jokes left and right because the script is, like, so weird. Yeah, exactly. It was like you couldn't really connect with any of the characters because it was sort of like it all kind of went like a conveyor belt. Whereas you didn't see like their, you know, them kind of hanging out and doing whatever. They suddenly just popped together and now they're saving the day. It's like, how the fuck? The only part I actually laughed at the entire film was when freaking Chris, what the hell's his name? That's with an H. The assistant there, he was cast as assistant. When he kept eating the sandwich and someone knocked it out of his hand, and then out of nowhere he had another sandwich and started eating it, I thought that was funny as hell. Like, I was fucking gut laughing. Because then what's-her-face there says, "What is he, a wizard?" You know, that was the only funny part in the film. I was like, that is fucking sad. We were like, this entire film was like one long-ass punchline we're waiting for the context for. Like, I sat through this entire film just for that one part. You know, and it's like, I've heard the new one is actually a great, you know, it pays respects to the original film, but then also passes the torch over, which I thought that should have been done in the other film. It was like, okay, I mean, I'm not expecting, you know, this, you know, BS from this one here, but at least have some better, you know, script. I'm not gonna act like I'm a Grand Slam champion scriptwriter myself, but it was like just watching it, I was like, what the fuck is even going on? You know, hell, I watch movies like Blade Runner, and those are much more convoluted and confusing. Or even watching freaking Twin Peaks. Good luck with that one. Like, you need a freaking notepad and the whole damn show with a clue. Great quotes from it, but damn, like, if you watch the first time you watch Twin Peaks, the show, you kind of figure out what's happening, but then it's like, you're like, what the hell is happening at the same time, because it's such a confusing show. But then you have to like look at the scenery and look at the mannerisms of all the characters and piece it all together. And so you have to watch it several times to actually get it. And it's not unlike, you know, just a bad script. It's just simply, it's intelligent script. You have to figure it out like you're an actual detective. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the new one, it was like I wanted to root for this new Ghostbusters film, but it was like I watched it and I was just disappointed. You know, and it isn't for me saying, oh, well, these girls are playing. No, I didn't care about that. I was fine with that. Like, I was on board. You know, Ackman and all that are just, you know, they can only do so much, but you know, when you're sitting there, I'm afraid to go in this one little room over here too. Basically, right. And it was like, I watched it and I was like, you know, it was kind of like, I wasn't expecting like a direct sequel or anything, but it was obviously supposed to be a reboot, and it was kind of like, unlike, you know, films out there, like, for example, they redid, not redid, but it was more so like it was just a live action adaptation of Speed Racer. That one was excellent, right? And so that was really cool. But then we saw Sonic, for example, too, where you saw the first draft of the Sonic there, and it was like, god damn, you know, just like, what the hell? And then they fixed it, made him look a million times better, and you're like, oh, that's awesome. All right. Groovy. Come on, baby, give me some sugar. Okay, we're at 580. Because I'm really dreading going into that room right there. That's what's bugging me. Now we're seeing better results, though, luckily. Our defense is a lot better, too. It was definitely a gear check is what they were trying to do here with this part. Alright, got 280 gold, which is pretty good. Go in a circular room there, see if we can get those, clear out those gatekeepers. And we're trying to, our goal here is trying to get the great sword at least. Okay, these boys are very weak to magic. What am I doing? I keep missing. There we go. We're making it. Half plate plus one. Go, go. I got another one. That's technically 9K. Because if we resell the plate, I think it's like, maybe, was it 1,500? Maybe, or 1,500? Ironically, I forgot what box set I have for the Evil Dead 1. But yeah, you just said Evil Dead what, or the first Evil Dead there, and you actually remind me of that remake they did. And it was, that one I actually thought, it was funny enough, that one was actually not that bad either. Like, it was like I treated it like you know, by default, I pretend like I never watched, I always try to do that when I watch films like that, but I'm like, alright, I'll pretend like I've never seen Evil Dead before, right? Just blank slate my brain. And so I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is actually, okay, this is actually pretty good. It wasn't, you know, again, it wasn't, it didn't feel like, you know, like it's gonna surpass it, but it was really good. I was like, cool. Alright, they did a good job with this one. Yeah, it was like, it was sort of like the alternate dimension, but it was like, it was similar to the very, it was obviously retelling the story again, kind of like how Evil Dead 2 did its thing, but it was done in a way where it was like, you know what I mean? It was like, it was good. It was actually, it was kind of like if they actually had the budget for Evil Dead, this is kind of how it would have turned out, kind of feel to it. Because like the first one, it had like a decent, it had an okay budget, but it wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't a crazy amount. But he managed to pull a lot out of his, the hell? The hell's going on with my camera here? Oh, that's why. I'm like this. He managed to pull a lot of his bag of tricks out of that entire film, which was very impressive. Like the practical effects, you know, the acting also was, it was cheesy, but it was good. Exactly. That scene was fucked up. I'm sort of like, there's certain scenes nowadays I don't prefer to see, and that was one of them. Like, it's like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to see that. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch Chainsaw Massacre all day, whatever. But you give me something like that, it's like that's even uncomfortable for me. It's like, nah, you didn't have to do that. Welcome on in, Zelda. Hope you're doing well today. Exactly. It was sort of like it was not needed. The rest of the movie was great as it was. And it's sort of like if they gave us a director's cut and cut that part out, I wouldn't be upset. I mean, there probably will be diehards like, where's the scene with the tree? It's like, why the fuck do you want to see that? You know, it's like watching, it's like watching a movie and all you care about is like that one nasty scene. It's like, why the hell do I want to see that one nasty scene? You know, my favorite thing too about that entire film was ironically the practical effects. Because it was really cool how they managed to pull that off. Because when you look up how they did it, it's like, oh, that's actually fucking cool. Oh yeah, it's even like, for example, like Driller Killer, for example. That film has a very questionable scene in it as well, and it's kind of like, why the hell is this even in there, you know? But it's like, at the time, they're trying to do that Grindhouse vibe to it. It's like, no, we don't need that. In its own merit, Driller Killer is a decent, cheesy-ass, you know, slasher film, but it was... that one particular scene wasn't needed. You know, I can deal with coarse language and all that. I think that's, you know, it's just, at the end of the day, it's just communication. But boy, when you start throwing out, oops, when you start throwing those kind of scenes in there, it's like, no, you don't really need it. Yeah, like most of my collection, ironically, because I'm trying to reorganize my shelving behind me here, so I'm going to have, like... because Kilgore said it, and I'm just thinking of bed going... You know what? Years ago, I said I was going to get some shelves from behind me here to fix my NES collection, and fuck it, I'm going to go and fix that too, because he's inspired me to do that. Because, like, there's a mess back there. Uh-oh. I thought the game crashed. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like those parts of a film they should never have been. And I understand at the time they were trying to be edgy, but it was like, come on, the film is good enough as it is. Like even the sequel for Evil Dead was great. Army of Darkness, obviously, that's the most quotable one of the entire series, or the franchise for that matter. Like very easily quotable. It's a little bit more toned down. It was like I would say it's not necessarily, for me personally, it isn't the best film of the series, but I thought it was a damn good part of the series too. Like, that's what you get for getting like a good budget. You get a great film. I just like the original film more because it was just sort of like what I know and what I enjoyed originally of the story. Then he went bonkers with the third one there. Right. Which is also funny too, because you have a lot of films that came out over the past gazillion years here. We're just using an exaggerated number, but it was like you had some of the best films come out of the most creative minds, and they barely had a budget. Yeah, like the comedy, that's what I loved about Army. It was like the comedy was great. And so that part was in... Okay. Was the coolest part of the film. Okay, I was getting a sword. That's what it was. Oh no, wait a minute. I got a coupon. Aw, man. Do I really want to sell that, though? No, I should go farm. I don't want to sell that sword. I get sentimental with swords like that. Yep, I'm gonna get this great sword. And I don't need to really upgrade anything either. Yeah, this one I don't really have to upgrade. The Warhammer here, it's pretty cool, but exactly. That's my whole point about it too. It's like literally you can have the smallest budget, but if you have the greatest creative mind, that's the best part of the film. And that's what happened with like Nightmare on Elm Street and a few other films. Like there's no budget to be seen. Die Hard, barely no budget to be seen, but it was like still the most iconic films of all time. And I feel like too, a lot of these films who put too much money into their films and they tank, it's their own fault of the companies trying to overdo the budget sometimes. I mean, yes, the Thor films of recent have actually been pretty entertaining, but it was, you know, I mean, like I just want to enjoy a film, not. I almost said Phantasm for a second, but I don't think that was it. Well, the thing too is like every once in a while we'll get like a really good ass film, but then it's like you have to like really dig in deep for the indie scene as well for a lot of the filmmakers. Because when you get every once in a while like a good film, but it was like you have to break for it. Other times you get, you know, consistent good ones. But then it's like you also get some of the really bad ones too. Okay, now we're at 1500. All right, let's get that sword real quick. Let me scroll up. Films like this, the artist actually seemed desired. Yeah, like a lot of Kung Fury. Oh shit. That one is so funny. Funny thing is, I've been using that same weapon, that axe here, for freaking ages here. Get ourselves a rebate. Well, ironically too, a lot of the more original stuff, ironically, is coming from fan projects too. Right. Yeah, because it's like, I personally love the experience of going to a theater. Like, I just love the experiences. It feels like, you know, getting out of the house and being able to enjoy that, it's cool. But at the same time, I have not been to the theater in so long. By the time it's like, oh yeah, let's go see the Batman, and fucking no theaters around me whatsoever now. I'm like, shit. Like, I'm so sad about that too, because like there's a couple movie theaters that were attached to a mall got shut down because the malls got crumbled down, of course. But it was sad because then the movie theaters business then moved to digital stuff, and it's like I don't necessarily have an issue with digital, but I kind of prefer being able to sit in a theater and just, you know, munch on some popcorn or something, you know. But popcorn's expensive as shit, so I'll just pretend I'm gonna be eating the popcorn while watching the film. Yeah, it's sort of like theaters are like, oh, we'll make it even. We'll just adapt to digital. That's the killing blow right there. This guy sucks. That's why. Because he just de-leveled me. There. Oh shit, went one past too many. I'm sorry. This guy sucks. What? There was... Huh? Mr. Anderson. Okay, let's go ahead and equip this. Okay, block. Yeah, this guy screwed me over so bad. Oh, absolutely. I actually went to a Rocky Horror Picture Show screening with an actual cast. People were acting out on stage as well. It was actually pretty cool. It was a college performance. Well, nowadays you can go to the theater, order for one ticket, and just go whatever one you want. Because the people who work don't care anymore. They're like, do whatever. The anger in my brain. All right, reset. Well, drive-ins, exactly. You just bring your own snacks and go to town. Bring a whole freaking rotisserie chicken, some bread, just... They ain't gonna stop you, they don't care. Just chop it down, make some sandwiches out of it in your car, just... Bunga bunga, just all the way, just yay. they are cruel. Yeah, I got screwed. Killer crowns from outer space. I guess we can use lightning. I guess. This is boss. Oh, this sub boss here is a pain in the ass. Yeah, screw him. I went complete cheesy. I'm proud of I stand by my cheese. Oh. Oh, the worst is over, I hope. Oh, okay. I was thinking about going back and saving, but I think we're fine. I lie to myself. Okay, not these. These guys aren't that bad. These dudes I'll deal with all day, but not a damn lich again. Those epic creatures that diffuse your levels, they drive me insane. It's like those vampirist ladies from freaking Ravenloft. Ugh. The worst. Okay. Go. Jokes on the game, this is experience way. of it. I don't remember if he defused me or not, but nope. We ended up cheesing the lich there by stun locking it with a bunch of lightning, and that was just, it was beautiful. Got that. Okay, is this the one? Is this the one? That's the one. And the other rooms are good though. They gave us some experience points. Oops. Head back to town, save it, because I don't trust myself to do good. Because something silly will happen and all that progress will go out the window. Let's just quickly save it. Like a fly on the wall, somebody will sneeze and I'll be dead. It's like, oh no. Top myself off. Give that last tablet to this lady there. Okay, I was trying to see which tablets we have. Tablet. Okay, we need 3 more. I think the memoirs were kind of done. Okay, we need just one more of the transcripts there. Memoirs.